intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Live here on the channel. Pete along with Draven and Tony. You see Gap in the chat. What's up, Gap? After dark. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. What's up, Draven? Hi, buddy.
Not much. I'm doing good. Yeah, looking forward to the weekend.
I know. It was a long fucking week. It was just a long, even with the holiday, it seemed like a long week. I don't know, because Monday everybody was off. What's up, Tone? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Tony will be joining us momentarily. He had to step away. But we got some things to talk about this evening. We got some things to talk about here on Friday night. None of which are current SmackDown related, because I don't know. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
I don't know. I'll watch it later.
The boys are upstairs watching. Trey and is there a duck in your fucking house? Did you step on your cat?
Wasn't me.
That didn't come from me.
No, that's from Tony.
Did he unmute? Did he unmute real quick, step on his cat's tail, and then mute again?
I guess. I don't know.
Did you not hear that fucking noise?
I did hear it.
Okay, I am not that fucking high. Like, I've had like 5 cups of coffee and 2 Red Bulls today. Like, I am not that high. Like, I've tried to get that high. It did not work. I got just too much Red Bull. I got the boat in the water, though, despite the weather. The pontoon is the SS fucking ass man is in the water. So I'm gonna call it the ass man. I'm not a proctologist though, so I don't know if that'll work.
Are you an ass boy?
I would say man at this point, but not man ass man. If you're dyslexic, that becomes a problem. But I guess if it's backwards, it wouldn't be ass man. It'd be Namsa, wouldn't it? Yeah, Namsa. Yeah, it is. It's just like balancing the lethal amount of caffeine that my heart can handle to keep me awake. You're not a pro. I just play one on TV. That's all. That's my character is Big Daddy Ass Man. No, that wouldn't be right. I couldn't do that. That's really gay. But then again, like I said, Draven,
ass boys.
Like, God damn it. Like I said, I do walk around the grocery store like this. Like, this is me.
I'm looking for a man that'll do it anywhere. Even though I've never seen war. 'Cause tonight I'm living in a fantasy, my own little nasty world. Tonight, would you wanna come with me? Do you think I'm a nasty girl? Tonight.
Dude, that song is fucking.
Goddamn.
That song's dope. That's from Beverly Hills Cop. Like, I love that movie. That's when they go into the strip
Is it?
club. That's when they go into this. That's Vanity 6.
Oh, I don't remember it.
The fucking chick. Hang on a second. I gotta look it up. I can't remember her name. Because one of the girls in that was. It's written by Prince. Vanity. That was Prince's girlfriend.
Okay.
The hot one. Yeah. Well, one of. How did
One of
Prince? How did Prince fuck so many hot like Carmen Electra? Like he just discovered her. Like I thought that motherfucker was gay for the longest time. Like I did. I thought he was gay.
He was showing his ass and shit.
Yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't make like awesome music. My boat's named the Aspergers.
They use his music in Batman.
Yeah. Dude. Well, they also like I was listening to what is it? It's from I think Batman Forever, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me by U2. I don't like U2 either. Like I do not like the band
What's
U2.
his name? Did an interview with Bono or whatever, Joe Rogan.
Did he?
Yeah, just like the other day or today or whatever.
Do you know how many Keurig he weighs?
Huh?
The South Park joke. Remember he was the world's biggest turd?
Oh yeah, because he's number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so he was shit. I'm shit now. I'm an embarrassment. Tony was back for a second. I saw you unmuted.
That was a great episode.
There he is. What's up, Tone?
Nothing. I just need one more second. I'm almost done. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine because I got something I want to wait till you get back to talk about. So let's see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had what's her name, Kalani, whatever, freaking
Kalani Jordan.
Colonic.
Leilani Kai or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Leilani Kai.
Yeah, she has a Legends deal now or whatever.
She was at Raw last Monday.
And Hornswoggle has a Legends thing too now.
I hope he comes back and calls out Peter Dinklage.
I watched a CVV interview recently. He fucking called him out. He's like, that piece of shit.
Yeah, when that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs thing, I remember they interviewed him. He was like, "Fuck, hey, our boy's here. It's Christian, Timmy." I need a Timmy button, don't I? But I need to like redo like I need to like ADR it and just make it go live out, Christian. What's up, Christian? Good to see you. Good to see you. Fuck. I know you said Kalani. I thought you were talking about. I was like, please tell me they didn't move Kalani Jordan up to the main roster. Like she's garbage. She's fucking garbage. I know Stephanie Vaquer and Jordan Grace moved up. I still do not know why they have Sol Ruka on NXT. Like that blows my fucking mind. Why she is still on NXT. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, her and the other chick.
Which one?
The one that's with her.
Zarya?
Yeah.
Zarya was main roster ready too when she got. I think it's like more or less just to get them used to the style of it. You know what I mean? Like because
or until they have something for them on the main roster.
They have there is a distinct style difference between like AEW, Japan.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested to see how Vikingo does, because his stuff is like crazy. But if they're gonna like,
are they gonna reel him in like they did with Penta?
Yeah, exactly.
And to a lesser, I haven't seen as much of Ray Phoenix's stuff. Phoenix, Ray Phoenix.
He's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
His stuff isn't bad. There's a couple like botches here and there from him, but he was like that in AEW too.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say from what I've seen thus far, they have definitely done a better job of presenting Penta as a star compared to Ray Phoenix. Penta got over way more than Phoenix did. I don't think Ray Phoenix can get over on his own. Penta is a character, and he's a better worker than Phoenix. Phoenix is a couple years younger, but
Phoenix is just flippy dippy shit. He does the lucha style, and then but he's more like he's the late attack guy in a tag team, and then Penta's basically the muscle.
Penta works more like Laparca.
And their styles reflect that.
Yep, yeah. Penta works more like Laparca. Like, he can do aerials and shit, but he can also just wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's why the fans have taken to him more.
And Penta has a gimmick, or a catchphrase, and Phoenix really doesn't.
No, out of that team, if they're the Rockers, Penta is HBK and Phoenix is Marty Jannetty. Phoenix. I keep saying it both ways. I'm just going to say Phoenix from now on.
I say Phoenix.
I don't know. It's Phoenix, I think. I have no idea. It's also
Batting kind of is just like Rey Mysterio light.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty accurate. And I've never been a Rey Mysterio fan. I don't really care for Rey Mysterio at all. Never have. You know, that's why I was like, when I say, oh, well, this guy shouldn't win the title because he's too small. Oh, I bet you didn't say that when Rey Mysterio was like, yeah, the fuck I did. Because Rey Mysterio never should have been world heavyweight champion.
Nope.
Never.
The only thing he's ever done good was getting lawn darted into the side of a trailer.
Yep. On Nitro by fucking Kevin Nash. That was the crowning achievement as far as I'm concerned. That and having Dominic. Well, I'm sorry, that's not even him. That's Eddie.
Yep.
Dominic, I'm your papi. He looks more like Eddie than he does Ray. He does. It's funny. I'm waiting for him to hit his mid 30s and he gains 30 pounds because he gets on the gas. Because how old's Dominic? What's he? He's in his 20s, right? He's probably about 25, something like that. Let's see. How old is Dominic Mysterio? Mysterio.
Yeah, he definitely looks like Eddie more than
He's 28.
Yeah.
He's 28. Yeah. Give him 2 years, he'll get on the gas, he'll gain a bunch of muscle, and then he'll fucking be up in the main event.
Mm-hmm. But Dominic? I don't know if Dominic will. I don't see him as a main event guy. I see him as a mid-carder.
If he gained about 20 pounds, he could be a main eventer. Is a heel? It's so fucked up because I don't know. I haven't watched in a month. I don't know if he's still getting the babyface reaction or what.
He hasn't really wrestled that much.
I know he got caught backstage with Roxanne because Roxanne brought him down.
Freaking Carlito is like, you need to get off her nuggies or stop putting her nuggies in your mouth or whatever. And she cost Liv the match the other night.
Did she?
Roxanne did, because she came out to try to help and it distracted her. And who did she fight? I forget who she fought.
So what they're doing with Liv and Roxanne is they're just recycling the Rhea Ripley storyline.
Yeah, pretty much it looks like.
With Rhea and Liv. That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Except there wasn't really any insinuation that Dom was into her.
Yeah. It was just but they're doing the, hey, Dom's gonna live for Roxanne.
Which that's a downgrade in my opinion.
Downgrade doesn't begin to describe it. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not even a fan of like Liv's body type, and I see that as a downgrade. I mean, I'm not going to say she's not an attractive woman.
No, she's definitely attractive, but if I had to pick two, Liv is hotter.
The thing is, I don't see Dominic like is what would be a main eventer either, but I don't see Cody Rhodes as what would be a main eventer. I don't see most of the people who are main eventers as what would be a main eventer. When I think of main eventers, I think of, you know, Undertaker and Steve Austin and Triple H and The Rock and I mean, Jesus, I mean, honest to God, Roman Reigns, even he's same as Jacob Fatu. He's Matt Hardy's height. He's just got a little more muscle on him. But Matt Hardy almost looked like a midget in the ring compared to the main eventers. Like, there's a lot of people I don't see, but that's what it is now. When you do add larger than life characters, the retarded IWC is big, sweaty muscleman. No, thank you. Where's Will Ospreay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Adam Cole.
Well, don't worry. One more power bomb. One more power bomb from Kyle Felcher, and Adam Cole be dead.
I know.
So we don't need to worry about that.
And they see Hangman, and they're like the realest man to ever step in the ring. Like,
broke back Adam Page.
And they've just turned the main event, like the mainstream scene, into the indies now.
Yep.
It's lame.
Yep.
It is.
Well, even I forget who it was. There was an article or something that's basically like the death matches are like losing steam. Like people are like don't give a shit about them because it's so oversaturated now that it's like it doesn't mean anything. So it's like they've done the death matches to death now that it's like nobody gives a shit. It's like there's nothing that hasn't been done that it's like, you know. So.
And the thing is, they're done every week on free TV for people to forget about. It's not like a fucking, and it's done out of nowhere. Like there's no red hot feud where this is the only way this is going to get settled. No, it's just like, hey, we've got Sammy Guevara and whoever the fuck in a death match tonight. The only way you can win is by murdering your other opponent, and whoever wins this gets into a qualifying match to be in the Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah. The death match is used as a setup for a regular match. Yeah. And that's AEW psychology boiled down, Tony. That's what you just did. You just basically boiled down Tony Khan's complete like psychology on booking. And
and then like you have those tournaments, and then you have like most of the guys in it are mid-card dudes.
Yeah.
And then you have like one or two main event guys. People so it's like no shit who's gonna win. Like who's gonna win because you don't stack it with your top guys. You stack it with the mid guys. So it's not like it's like, you know, if you stack it with all your top guys, you're like, oh well, who the fuck's gonna win? Because they're all basically equal.
Yeah. Well, it's the guy, we got Mox versus Chinkaharu Sabakawi. And it's like, who?
Well, that's
a legend in Japan, aren't you a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
Like, I guess not.
And that's what you say, no, neckbeard. I'm married and I have a fucking job. I leave my house. I don't know who this obscure Japanese fuck that looks like a potato and can't work is.
Hey, you shush about it, Ishii.
Yeah. Fucking potato. God. No, that you're talking about the tournaments and them being telegraphed. You know, look at the tournament from WrestleMania 4. Remember that one? For the vacant world heavyweight title. Or WWF world title, whatever it was. You know,
the Deadly Game tournament, Survivor Series 98.
98, which is still one of the best songs ever.
Peak Russo.
Deadly Game.
That we play where we live. It's a deadly. I have that downloaded somewhere.
You'll never get head to sing.
I love that song, except for like the rap verse in it. It Do you know what I'm talking about? Because like the rap verse just did not fit in that song. I'm like, that song would be fantastic if it wasn't for that. Like, I still like it, but I'm just like, why is there
Vince
like
McMahon's
Hardcore
theme
shit
was a
fine.
Vince McMahon's theme was a pay-per-view theme too, and Vince just adopted it. Like, fuck it, I like it, make it my theme.
Yep.
I forgot it was for No Mercy or something one year, and it was like, fuck, that's a good song. Let's use it.
Yeah, Vince was like, this is mine. This is mine. Let's see. What was it was the Zelda movie, Tony. Did you hear the rumored casting?
Yeah, and it's from Daniel RPK. I'm gonna like Miyamoto holds all the cards, and I don't think he's gonna do that because Zelda is a very close and personal story to him, and he's not dumb either. And I don't think, and not just that, like, what's her name, Hunter, whatever his name. I didn't even know who this was, like, because I'm not paying attention. But I looked him up, and Hunter is very, very political and an activist, and that alone, forget the fact that they're trans or whatever, they are very, very political. And I don't think Miyamoto wants to bring that to his movie. Maybe he does. You know, if he does, well, that sucks. But I don't think that's, I don't think, yeah, exactly, Godzillionaire. Yep. I don't think they're gonna go that way. Maybe it's just wishful thinking on my end, but I can't see a reality where Miyamoto okays that. But like someone said on a Twitter last night, it's like the one time it's not Zendaya, they found a way to make it worse. Someone worse.
Yeah. I was just I saw this morning, and I'm like, I read it, rumor. I'm like, what? And then just I wanted to read the comment sections and kind of troll some people with it, and it inevitably worked. I mean, you could, and this is the thing, and I was talking about this with J-Man the other night. You remember the 2022 Hellraiser movie they just came up with? Okay. This is a good example of that, because they made the lead Cenobite a female. Okay. And I said this Tuesday, and I'll say it tonight. Jamie Clayton, I will refer to as a female. Jamie Clayton is a transgender person, male to female, and Jamie Clayton never bothers anybody, goes about her business, does her thing. I never heard of any, bullshit during the fucking lead up.
They want to do a thing with that new Hellraiser and Doug Bradley, where they like meet and you like find out how the not transition, but you know what I mean,
how they become this. Then they covered the how Pinhead came to be, and like, what was it?
But like how she takes over basically.
Oh, okay, all right. See, I said this. The aesthetic of the movie was great. Seeing all the lament configurations was fucking awesome. The characters in that movie, outside of the Cenobites, sucked.
Yep.
The characters. I told J-Man this.
The rich dude.
I wanted them to die. The rich dude was the only interesting one. The main protagonist she was terrible. The dark-haired chick or whatever. She was terrible. That movie was kind of boring. It wasn't as bad as the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I reviewed with Tony's old boo Varsi. Remember Vassy? Our Scottish lass?
Yeah.
I do. The Irish Trina.
What was she, Irish or Scottish?
Irish.
Irish?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the stream.
Maybe she was Scottish. I thought she was Irish.
All right, hang on. Now you're gonna make me go back in the archives, Tone. You're gonna make me go back in the archives here and find a stream we did together, just so we can listen to her.
No one debates the Trina part, just the ethnic part.
I had her and Trina on a show before together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did God, that was years ago.
Really the same person.
They're literally nobody's ever seen them together. How do you know she wasn't just running 2 accounts with 2 microphones? Trina's doing an accent, another accent. She is a fucking master of disguise.
Yep.
Tehillim 29. Good to see you, bro. Shalom. All right.
I never seen that Texas Chainsaw, the new one or whatever. But yeah.
It was, like I said, it was a movie that happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not the best, not the absolute worst, but it was a movie that had people and they did things.
The Final Destination movie, the new one of that was good. I've seen that.
Yeah, Bloodlines.
Yeah, Bloodlines. And then the new Mission Impossible. Both of those, they kind of like were like the last movie of their thing, or like that's where it kind of like feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But if they wanted to open it up like years later, you could.
Okay.
But yeah.
Hang on, I'm looking for this here.
Jesus. Because I never heard of Jamie Clayton, so I looked Jamie Clayton up, and I saw like a pre-transition photo, and it's just Bill Burr.
It's just Bill Burr.
It is. I'll send you the image on Facebook Messenger.
All right.
They transitioned like real long.
It was a very long
the
time.
trans thing was even a thing.
Yep. That's why I said I'm like, I had no issue with them.
They get grandfathered in.
Yep. Well, like I said, I've never heard Jamie Clayton out, screaming or shrieking or
political fucking
making it a political statement.
Yeah.
Here it is right here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. God damn it. Okay, hang on. This is from February 25th of 2022. Is Vassie's channel still active?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. She nuked everything off of it.
Wow.
Yeah, she nuked everything off of it. A Southeast Cenobite. Hollywood Zelda's a dude now. Yeah, we were talking about that to Hillam. So far it's rumored, just rumors. Rumor.
That's like them with the black chick that was supposed to be Rogue or whatever.
Oh, Kiki Palmer. I did a video on that like
that was like all rumor too. Like and then they're like, oh, we're gonna like race swap everybody. Like it's all speculation just because, a lot of the evidence with how they do things points to that, but yeah, I'm hoping they're not going to go that route. Even though it sucks that we get Silver Surfer as a woman, or his girlfriend is Silver Surfer first before we get actual Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that made no sense to me. Yeah. Here's Vassie. I'm pretty sure she's Irish now. Hang on. Introduce our guest. She hasn't been here in so long, and we at the channel missed her terribly because she's a great friend of the channel. From the other side of the pond. Let me play this because I made this especially for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we're going to introduce her before I say her name.
Shouldn't have come out to play with our big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Vassie.
She is Scottish.
Yep.
Oh my God. Hello. Thank you for having me. It's been ages. Oh, so funny. Oh, so true though.
I was like,
Nice.
It would have been better.
She doesn't do anything anymore.
I know. I miss Vassie. I do. I miss her. I honestly think it was what she said at one point, like the negative feedback she got, she couldn't really deal with it, as you know. And then I think some of it was work too, because I think she may have had a job that kind of
monitored online stuff.
Yeah. Because so I think that's another reason. But I mean that's the caveat to being a content creator is you kind of have to have thick skin, because once you throw an opinion out into the ether, it's just like fair game. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to be prepared for that, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me look at this. Jesus fucking Christ. That is Bill Burr. I'm going to share this, Tony. Yeah.
Damn it, Godzillionaire.
Yes. Yes, Godzillionaire.
I'm not a degen. I well, maybe a little bit.
Degen. I am. I'm a fucking degenerate. That's fine. I'm perfectly at peace with it.
Dare you lump me in with those lefties?
What's that?
The leftists, they're all degens.
You know. There we go. That's what Jamie Clayton looked like beforehand.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's Bill Burr.
Interesting. What do they look like now?
I don't know.
Here, I'll send a picture.
All right.
Another one.
Yeah. This is morbid fucking curiosity here.
Oh God, they don't even look
that's what this,
they don't even look the same.
That's what this boils down to, is just morbid obesity.
Do I hear a vampire boner?
No.
You're probably about to.
Jesus Christ.
Look,
they don't even look like
Gap. That's what she looks like. Gap's common is what she looks like now.
Probably a higher T level of Bill Burr. Yeah, no. That's gross.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, they look nothing alike.
No. It's fucking, like I said, I'm not, do your thing, whatever, never bother anybody, so live your life. I got no, you know what I mean? No beef, no hatred. Because I don't,
Andrew Tate.
That's a, I see these articles all the time shared in the tag groups I'm in. You see the rise of straight men dating trans women, and they're like, I'm not gay, I'm dating a woman. It's like, and I said this to somebody earlier, I'm like, look, if you have to put a prefix to tell me what kind of woman it is, it ain't a fucking woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just be fucking all cards on the table. Like, you don't get to LARP and then, you know what I mean? And then tell me I have to fucking capitulate. Like, that's not what this is about. Like, no. But on to more pleasant topics here. Let's talk about the 10. This is now we'll go through this because it's Collider. So I'm not guaranteeing the accuracy of this list again, because like I said, it's fucking Collider. So let's see the 10 most timeless horror movies ranked, and a picture of Halloween is a pretty safe bet that should be near the top of the list. I don't care to read what this idiot. The Exorcist, 1973. I would say so. Yeah, that's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, that's a classic. I don't think I've ever seen it though.
Really?
I've seen enough clips because it's fucking everywhere, but I don't think I've ever seen the entire movie.
Oh, dude, you got to watch it. You know, The Exorcist 1 is phenomenal. The Exorcist 2 is okay. The third one is on par with the first, honestly. And George C. Scott is in it that played Patton. It's really fucking good, dude. That one creeped the shit out of me. Yeah, the Omen movies are good too. Absolutely. I just watched the first one not long ago, the original, and I forgot that the second one, Sam Neill played Damien grown up, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing with Damien, but isn't Christopher Walken in those too?
I think so.
Or am I thinking of The Prophecy?
That might be no, that's The Prophecy.
Okay.
One of my favorite Samuel clips. Event Horizon.
I was
Event
getting
Horizon's great.
Omen and Prophecy like mixed up, and then even Dead Zone because he's in Dead Zone,
Yep.
and it's kind of he has that similar like demeanor.
Number 9, The Shining. Yeah, I just watched, and I know it came out in like 2019. Dr. Sleep.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah, very good.
Speaking
Very
of
good.
Stephen King, I'm really looking forward to that Dairy show. They have like
Mhm.
they've been having previews of that like on HBO Max before you watch certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good. And
I've
speaking of which, they're going back to it being called HBO Max.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck was the point of changing the name?
I have no. They're like, oh wait, HBO has brand recognition. It's like, no shit.
Yeah.
Like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? The Shining's a good movie. This is not one that I go out of my way to watch, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's not a classic or it doesn't hold up or anything like that. It's just not one of my favorites that I go back and watch. You know what I mean? Let's see what else.
It is a good movie, though.
Oh, absolutely. It's fucking amazing. It's a fantastic movie. Jack Nicholson has a tour de force in that. Not to mention Shelley Long, literally driven to the brink of insanity during the movie's making. 8, Bride of Frankenstein, 1935.
Never seen it.
I saw this when I was a kid. I don't really remember much of it. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen it in probably over 35 years.
What's his name's doing a Del Toro is doing a not Del Toro, the guy that did Hellboy.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Guillermo. He's doing his own version of Frankenstein, but it's not going to be horror from what he talked. And it's got Oscar Isaac in it.
Wait, Oscar Isaac.
Poe.
Poe Dameron. Okay, all right. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
He was shit as Apocalypse.
Yeah.
But he's a good actor. Number 7 is Halloween 1978. I'm calling bullshit. But this is the other 6 movies on this list had better be fucking amazing. Like for this to be ranked number 7.
What is your top horror like?
Yeah, what do you got here? Let's see. Number 6. We fucking skipped number 6. Texas Chainsaw Man. Okay.
I never seen the first one of those.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you kidding me?
Nope. I've seen the second one because that's the one with the Dennis Hopper in it, and he has like the dual chainsaws or whatever. Yeah.
We did. The third one is the one with Matthew McConaughey and what's the bitch from Jerry Maguire with the annoying voice? Renee Zellweger.
No idea.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger.
I've seen the remake, like with Jessica Alba.
Jessica Biel,
whatever. They're both the same person.
Jessica Alba has herpes.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Have you ever seen the original Last House on the Left? Get the fuck out of here. You disgust me.
Last House on the Left. I wonder if I have seen that.
It's fucking like the first, like basically the start of the slasher movies. It's 1974. It's Wes Craven. 72. Is it 72 or 74?
Isn't there a remake of it?
There is. They remade Last House on the Left in the mid 2000s. It was nowhere near as good. Hang on. 1972. I was right. Okay. Yeah, that is. It's not a slasher, but it kind of is. It was like the precursor to like the slashers in America, because at this point you already had Mario Bava, and the Italians doing splatter horror, which Sean Cunningham took a lot from Mario Bava's Bay of Blood in the original Friday the 13th. There's a lot of crossover there. So
I've never seen it. I never even seen the remake.
The remake is excusable. Like I said, it's not.
It has
that good.
Pinkerton in it.
Who?
From Breaking Bad.
Pinkman?
Aaron Paul.
Yeah, Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah.
I've only
What I call him, Pinkerman.
get out.
That's his full name, though, isn't it? Pinkerman.
No, it's
Jesse
Pink.
Pinkerman?
I thought it was just Pinkman. I thought
it
Pinkman
was
his
Jesse
name.
Pinkerman.
I've only seen the first fucking season. I'm not really.
Oh, you're missing out.
The wife watched the entire series. She watched Better Call Saul. What is it? El Camino.
Yeah, Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah, Pinkman. You
What
said
did
Pinker. You said
Pinker.
Pinkerton.
I said Pinkerman.
You said Pinkerton.
I said Pinkerman.
I'm gonna-
Pinkerman, whatever. The fucking same thing.
I'm gonna run the fucking show back, and I'm gonna make you watch yourself say Pinkerton.
Jeez,
Oh.
I'm terrible with names.
Frankie, The Burning. Yes.
Yeah,
Dude,
I watched that.
I did a video on The Burning, on the raft scene in particular, and yes,
Mhm.
Jason Alexander is in it, which was fucking awesome. Yeah, Bob and Harvey Weinstein worked on that. Yeah, I it's a Miramax. That was the first horror movie I think they did, and it was funny, Frankie, that you bring that up, because when I was watching The Burning the first time, I knew it was a Miramax film, right? But I didn't realize like the time frame when, you know, Harvey and Bob went over there, you know, when they were there. And I watched it and I'm like, man, they really have some pervy fucking shit in this movie as far as like the way the scenes are shot. You know what I mean? Like the shower sequence, the outdoor, where the kid from Police Academy, Artie, is like, he's like the main like young protagonist in The Burning. And he is the one that is like peeping in the shower, and they try to paint him like, oh, he's just doing what it's like, damn, man, like you could tell. And then I watched it again, knowing everything that I know about Harvey Weinstein. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, I just feel dirty watching this. Like, just the way, and I know it's a horror trope, but it's especially prevalent in this movie now, because you listen to the way that the female's dialogue is crafted and the way that the male characters interact with the females and the way they're treated and framed. Holy shit, dude. Like, this movie's made in 1981. This motherfucker was telling on. They always just tell on themselves.
Yeah.
Always. Every time. Everything is out there. You just have to put the puzzle pieces together.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I really know of or I have really seen or like know much about Texas Chainsaw is Summer School.
The
two,
Chainsaw and Dave.
Yeah, they fucking did
Yep.
their shit, and they had a screening of it in that.
Yep.
That's all. That's really all I've seen of the original.
When that was one of the movies I bought when Family Video, I almost said Family Weinstein, because I was reading Gap's comment. But no, that was one of the movies I bought when they were closing with Summer School. I have it on VHS.
It's such a great movie.
It absolutely is. Mark Harmon and Kirstie Alley are awesome in that.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the guy that plays Kirstie Alley's boyfriend, but he plays such a good swarmy prick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
He just had that punchable 80s just villain face. Let's see what else we got here after Texas. God damn it. Fucking Collider.
It's Jaws, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, Jaws. 1975. Jaws. Again, I know it's horror.
It's more suspense.
It's creature horror or suspense. You know, I guess.
I've seen Jaws. It's just been fucking forever since I've seen it.
I watched this not long ago because Trey loves shark movies,
Okay.
and this is a fucking awesome movie. I love this. I have the Mad magazine cover from 1976 with Jaws on it.
Oh, nice.
It's a bit faded and yellowed, but I still have it. It's pretty rad.
And I think I've seen one or so of the sequels. I don't remember.
The third one is just retarded. Like it
Yeah.
is just is the second one the fucking 3D one? The 3D is god awful.
No,
Like-
the third one is the one with 3D.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Jaws 2 is okay. Jaws 3 3D is terrible. Jaws 4 is the one with Michael Caine, where Michael Caine was just like, fuck it, I don't care, just pay me. I'm just here for a paycheck. Like literally, he just phoned his shit in.
Nice.
Alien. This
Yeah, that's a good one.
have you fucking seen Alien, Draven?
Yes.
Have you seen Aliens?
Yes.
Did you
And
see Aliens?
I've seen Aliens 3. Resurrection, I think I saw, but I don't remember much of it other than the albino alien queen at the end that gets sucked through the fucking hole.
Well, then they had, like, was it Prometheus?
I've seen Prometheus. I've seen whatever the one was after Prometheus.
Revenant or Coven?
Coven, I think. I haven't seen
Coven.
the new one. Romulus or whatever is the new one.
Trey watched that.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen all the others.
Yeah, he liked that one. Alien's a great movie.
Yeah,
Gave us one of
the. I prefer the second one out of those, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, Aliens is awesome. I had a thing for the Jewish chick.
3 is just me.
The Mexican girl. Yeah, 3 sucked. The only good thing about 3 was Rock was in it. Charles S. Dutton.
Well, there was supposed to be an entire different plot to the third one, and they fucking scrapped it and did what they did.
Yeah, Alien Resurrection had Gashman. I forgot about that. Godzillionaire. Wait, he said Gashman. Uh-oh. Dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun, 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 dun.
Somebody say cash.
Gash! The Thing, number 3.
Yeah.
This movie's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I can't. There is not one single complaint to be made about this. Like
Even the new one with it's basically a prequel to this is good.
I didn't see it.
It's good.
I didn't see it, but it was in the set that Godzillionaire got that I sent him because it had the original, the Thing from Another World, this one, and then you had the what year was that? 2011, I think it was. They made that. Might have been after that. I can't remember.
Yeah, like picks up right after, like this picks up like right after the that remake or that like.
That's right. That's right, because the prequel was centered on the what was it the
other outpost.
The Swedish or whatever they were.
Yep.
We have to watch. We're gonna do a watch of this because we reviewed fucking Prince of Darkness and In the Mouth of Madness. We got to do The Thing so we can do the whole Apocalypse trilogy. This one is. Yeah, I want to do like a Patreon commentary for this. The Thing is just, Kurt Russell. It's such a good cat. Even Wilford Brimley's in it. Diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great John Carpenter. Psycho. Okay, all right, Psycho, man. Alfred Hitchcock, one of the masters of horror.
I know of it. I think I've seen clips of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Let me guess. You probably watched the 1998 remake with Vince Vaughn, didn't you?
I've never seen that either.
I have that on VHS. This is a fantastic. You should watch this. It is.
I like Alfred Hitchcock stuff. So.
Yeah, I know you like the cock.
God damn it.
No, man. Alfred Hitchcock was on. I used to watch the show. It was Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Yep.
I love that. But he come dun 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 the silhouette.
Yep. I used to watch. I was on like Nick at Night.
Yep. Nick at Night used to be the bomb.
Yeah, it was. You had the Dick Van Dyke Show. You had Bewitched, and then that, and Alfred Hitchcock.
They replaced Dick Sargent with Dick York, or vice versa. It was Dick Sargent or Dick York that replaced.
Dick Van Dyke was.
No, on Bewitched.
Oh, I don't remember.
On Bewitched.
Oh, and then you had Dennis the Menace too.
Yep.
He's Nick at Night.
What up, Instant Regret and My Sketchbook and Keely Chow? Hail, gents, hail. Janet Leigh in Psycho, fucking fantastic, man. Fantastic. They make you think she's going to be the main character, and then boom, Brett Favre. She's not. Night of the Living Dead.
That I've seen.
I'm fucking shocked that you've actually seen that.
I think I've seen the remake and the original.
I got. I actually
Because there's like a colored one, and then there's a non-colored one.
I've got the what is this? The 30th anniversary VHS right here. It's not a repro. And Dawn of the Dead's over there. I need Day of the Dead on VHS. But yeah,
I'm really not that big of a fan of zombie shit.
I like zombies, but I don't like the fast running zombies.
Mm-hmm.
That shit bothers me.
Yeah.
That shit bothers me. Yeah, dude. And this movie is copyright free. Like it's public domain.
Yep.
Because I've used in older videos, I used that as a backdrop. I would just play the movie behind me when I first got my green screen. I'm like, I need a horror background. I'm like,
nice.
Oh, I'll use Night of the Living Dead and just fucking let it run, you know? But yeah, so that's the top 10. Look.
And if it isn't zombies, I like Return of the Living Dead.
Oh,
I like
dude.
that series instead of
Return of the Living Dead.
Living Dead stuff.
Return of the Living Dead is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The first and second one, that's it. After that, fucking quit. Just
the third one has the mom from the OC. What's her
the
name?
redhead?
Mom. What's her name? Misha's
Seth?
mom.
Seth's
Misha's mom.
Oh,
No,
Misha.
Misha's mom.
Misha Barton.
Yeah.
Was that the redhead?
Yeah, I think so.
She's fine as fuck.
And her dad and them were getting a divorce or whatever in the show.
Oh, you streamed that last Halloween?
Because her Misha's boyfriend or whatever before Ryan ends up sleeping with her.
Oh, he was like the jock.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he got in that car accident in the first season.
Yep.
In his truck.
Yes.
As we talk the OC. I love the fucking OC.
That's a good fuck and that show introduced us to what's the bitch that's married to Jason Sudeikis? She's hot, but she's a fucking insane feminist.
I don't know. There's Rachel Bilson.
No. Oh.
Uh-huh. And then there's the short-haired pixie chick.
I was just gonna say the blonde with the pixie
hot.
cut. I'm
like the one that was with Seth.
Yeah, I'm like
because he was like into her and Rachel, and she like dressed up as Wonder Woman in the one episode.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
I watched up to where the chick in the pixie cut, she like went away or left or whatever on a and Seth was fucking idiot and didn't chase after her.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this jackass?
Yeah.
And then Ryan's brother came in and he was a bad influence on Ryan.
I don't remember. I didn't get that far. When they added the whole like a bunch of people like at the one season, that's when I stopped watching.
I like the guy that plays Seth and Ryan's mom, Beth, was that her name?
I forget. She's in The Gate, isn't she?
I don't know, but the guy that played her dad, Alan Dale, he was in Lost. He plays Charles Whitmore, which is Penny's dad that Desmond was in love with. Remember, not Penny's boat. He wrote it on.
Yeah, Melinda Clark is Julie Cooper.
Yeah, Keely mentioned that in the chat. Night of the Living Dead was the first horror movie.
Kelly Rowan was the mom.
Kelly Rowan. And
she is in The Gate.
I would say,
she's one of the friends.
Yep, she started acting young. My sketchbook, Night of the Living Dead was the first horror movie with a black protagonist.
Oh, and she's also in Candyman Farewell to the Flesh.
That's a good one. That's the one with Victoria Madsen or Virginia Madsen. I've got that on VHS.
I've seen that one. Which one is that? The first or second? Or the second
one? Second. It came out in 94 or 5. Life Force. I have a Blu-ray of Life Force that Groovinator sent me as a gift for, I think it was Christmas one year. Yeah. Life Force is great.
I've never seen it. That's why I like when we watch all the fucking things. That's why I suggest a bunch of shit because we need to watch this.
This one hits home, and you lose some of your vampire card for this because it is a naked space vampire.
Yeah, I know. I think I had it on a to watch list, and I just never haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
Yeah, it's actually like not a bad.
Fucking sketchbook. You guys are gay. The OC. Yeah, the OC was fucking great. It was
Yeah,
like Party of Five, but for this generation, for that generation.
Bro, you're not gonna hurt my feelings by saying I'm gay because I like the OC. I was watching Melrose Place.
At least I didn't. Yeah, at least I didn't watch Melrose Place.
Bro, Melrose Place
Or
is
90210.
90210 is fucking good, but I like Melrose. I like Melrose Place better, and I hate Andrea. I hate Andrea Zuckerman. Hey,
Party of Five was better.
I never really watched Party of Five.
I did. It was great. It had Nev Campbell and Jennifer Love Hewitt in it.
I know.
And Melissa Cuthbert.
Oh, Alicia Cuthbert. Alicia. It's Alicia Cuthbert. She was in The Girl Next Door and The Ranch.
She's in Mean Girls.
It's Alicia Cuthbert. She's Canadian.
Lacey Cuthbert.
Lacey Chabert.
Whatever.
Lacey Chabert, you fucker. Lacey Chabert. Yeah, Lacey Chabert was she. You know who she reminded me? She reminded me of Danielle Harris, kind of. She kind of looked like back then.
Yeah, I guess
she kind of looked like Danielle Harris. I don't know what she looks like now. No, they didn't.
Fucking the hottest fuck now.
Was she probably in her? She's probably in her 40s, right? She's
42.
Okay, she's a couple years younger than us. Me. No, they didn't have Twin Peaks. I have not seen that show since it aired originally, and it's got the what's it, Mommy and Daddy from People Under the Stairs.
Scott Grimes is in that too.
In what?
Party of Five.
The dude that plays Steve on American Dad?
The guy that is on the Orville, the redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was on fucking Party of Five.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
See,
then Rona Mitra, she was a fucking what's his name's girlfriend after Jennifer Love Hewitt left. Scott Wolf's a girlfriend, or Bailey.
Scott Wolf.
Salinger.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he like got in a car accident because he was fucking drinking and driving. So he was an alcoholic.
I remember that.
And then Nev Campbell was dating this fucking abusive like guy that was like physically abusive to her, and they got like married and shit. And Jeremy London had to like fucking come and beat his ass.
Jeremy London, did he bring his twin with him?
No, but he had to because like they were together and then like it didn't work out. But then they, I think, end up getting back together.
I sleep with women, but I watch the OC. That means you're gay.
Oh, jeez.
I used to watch NCIS. But you guys watch.
Brittany Murphy was on that too.
When y'all had pajama parties and braided each other's hair. Pete, with these shows, you'd be a great writer for. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I have watched more soap operas than most women. I fucking used to come home from work, dude, when I was working at the shop. I worked at the same shop for 9 years, right? I'd come home and I was living with my ex, Satan, at the time. And it would be like, I get home at like around 5:15. And do you remember that cable channel used to be called SoapNet?
Mm-mm.
It was a whole soap opera channel on cable, right? And they show, Days of Our Lives, One Life to Live, Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful, Pat, all the current. Now we're talking like this is probably like 03 to like whenever. So it was Satan, my sketchbook. That was my ex's name, is fucking Satan. And I would come home and I'd be like, I'm gonna fucking Dallas was on for an hour. You had an hour of Dallas, episode of Dallas and Melrose Place. I was like, yep, that was, and I love Dallas. Fucking J.R. Ewing is the man. Like Larry Hagman, I fucking love Larry Hagman's character in that. He was so cutthroat. I loved him. And plus, again, you had Linda Gray on there. She was fucking hot. Sue Ellen Ewing.
I always liked watching the soaps because when I used to work at Kmart, all the old ladies were in the back on the break watching the fucking soaps, to the point where like I had watched it enough that I knew the characters' names and shit, and then I'd like make fun of it because I'd be like, because the most ridiculous shit
Mhm.
just fucking happens on those.
Oh yeah.
And I would just make up this whole like fucking thing that's gonna happen, and then it ends up fucking happening.
I remember we were watching I was watching with it was like my grandma, because I used to watch Dallas with my grandma. And it was me, her, and one of her friends, and we were watching, it was like Port Charles or something like that. And I just remember this couple, and they were talking about the baby, and the guy's like, well, you take it, I don't want the damn thing. And I'm like, Jesus. I was like probably like 8 years old. I'm like, oh my God, like that's a baby.
Because it was either Passions or Days of Live had this one guy that had a ring, and like he died, and then he came back to life or some shit.
Was that Scorpio? No, that was Scorpio. Was on that was General Hospital. That was General Hospital. Luke and Laura had that big wedding on General Hospital in the early 80s. And I just remember that because it was like a huge like TV event, like Who Shot JR in season 3. I think it was the season 3 cliffhanger was Who Shot J.R. Ewing, and it turned out to be Sue Ellen, his wife, because he was fucking banging everything with 2 legs. He kept trying to steal Bobby's wife, Victoria. But to be fair, Victoria Principal is fucking gorgeous. Like Patrick Duffy from Step by Step played Bobby Ewing, J.R.'s younger brother. And they had a illegitimate brother because their dad was a philanderer named Gary, and Gary Ewing and his wife, Nancy Ewing, they went on to the show Dynasty, which was another primetime soap that had what was that broad's name?
I think it was Victor. Victor was in Days of Our Lives, and he had like a ring or some shit that like brought him back to fucking life and shit.
Wait, are you talking about Victor Newman? The old guy? Was it Eric Braeden that played him?
Victor, it was John Aniston played him. Victor Kier, I don't know how the fuck.
Okay, because I'm thinking Young and the Restless. Victor Newman, that's Eric Braeden. He's probably dead now. Either that or he's a fucking 90 years old, because that dude was old when that's like I met my ex in college.
Because then when Passions like went off the air, a lot of the cast from Passions went over to Days of Our Lives.
What was it? Susan Lucci was on for like years and years and years. Was that the one that As the World Turns? The one dude, I used to know all these goddamn things.
His Passions had that weird, like creepy fucking midget kid on it.
I never watched Passions.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Eric Braeden. Holy fuck, he's still alive. He's 84. Is he retired? Let's see. Wait, No, he's still acting. Wow, dude. Yeah, let's see. Hang on. So in 2020, he celebrated his 40th anniversary on Young and the Restless. So is he still working on there? I think so. Yeah.
No idea.
He had bladder cancer in 2023, but he recovered. Yeah, he's cancer free. He's recovered. Huh. Yeah, dude. What a fucking. He was on Kolchak the Night Stalker, the original one. Yeah, he's still playing Victor Newman on Young and the Restless. He does look good, and he beat cancer, dude. Like, all my children. Thank you, Godzillionaire. Wait, spoiler alert. Luke from Luke and Laura's wedding was really? I didn't know that. What, Frank? You probably know. You got that. I'm trying to think. What the fuck? I just remember like there was one soap opera. I think it was the character's name was Scorpio, but he was trying to hide his kids. And I just remember they had this fucking house with like this fucking sliding, like all it was like the wood paneling walls. So you knew it was the 80s, and the wall slid, and the kids had a room, like a safe room behind there. I can't remember what fucking soap opera that was. Huh. Goddamn. You know, speaking of fucked up shows, you ever heard of Cop Rock?
Mm-mm. But here's the cast of passions.
This motherfucker, I bring something. He's like, hey, totally off subject, but no, you're fine. You got it. Let's see.
Yeah, share my screen.
Yeah, General Hospital. Thank you,
It
Godzillionaire.
had the weird little fucking creepy kid or whatever.
What the fuck? That's not a doll?
No, I think there's a storyline where it is a doll and it comes to life. Because she's like a witch or some shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like super crazy weird.
When was this show on? Because I mean, with the looking at the cast, it looks like it was.
It was from '99. Had 9 seasons.
Okay.
So 99 to 08.
All right. Scorpio is General Hospital. Okay.
But yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't even remember that show. What up, bud? What's going on?
I gotta go up to bed really soon, so I just want to say hi.
We're talking about soap operas. Here.
Good job with the win earlier.
There.
I played with you early in Fortnite, Draven.
Yeah, we won, and we had Vader with us, and I was making him say stuff.
What did he say?
I had him say this stuff with wrestling with horror, and he like made some comments about like fear and like whatever because of
yeah.
Yeah, because he speaks in riddle. And then I had him say Firehawk or whatever too.
Ice Hawk.
Ice Hawk, that's it.
Yeah, he was talking to me. He said I was doing my friend was doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Because instead of me playing, it was my friend playing.
Oh, that wasn't you playing? That was where we got the win?
I was playing a little bit, but then I just let my friend play.
Oh. That would explain why we won.
Yep.
I like how
I'm bad.
No, you're not that bad. We've gotten
Hi, my
together.
sketchbook. I haven't talked to you yet, Tony.
Tony hasn't even talked to us.
Medication. I'm trying to become undetectable since this conversation gave me acquired immunodeficiency syndrome.
Bruh.
That's funny.
Trey, do you want me to play a clip?
Yes.
Oh, what was it that sketchbook
clip
said?
Let me do it.
I need to watch more AEW commercials.
Hey, just introduce the clip. Just say we're going to play it. Just go ahead and introduce it.
We're going to play a clip.
Ready?
Yes.
All right.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. Nigga.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Baby Yoda.
Yep.
Okay, I think I have to go up.
All
I
right,
think my
buddy.
mom's looking for me. Bye, everyone.
All right,
Later.
Bubba. Love you, dude.
Love
Have a
you,
good
Dad.
night. Give me a kiss. I'll see you. Ah, what the fuck?
I didn't hurt myself.
I'm up for Father of the Year, I think.
Haha, you're the best father in the entire world.
You know it, buddy.
Go wrestling
he-
with more. Go wrestling with more. Go Pete Daddy Dollar.
Go to bed. I love you.
Okay, bye.
The sketch with the
Subscribe.
I imagine Draven, a young vamp, bitching at daddy and mommy vamps because he didn't want to do chores to watch his soaps. No daytime Emmys this year if you don't do chores, Draven.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. A young Andrew David.
Draven plays Fortnite with the children. He's got his gaming card full since it will be summer soon. Pete will use Draven as a babysitter virtually via Fortnite. That could be a career, Draven. God damn it.
I have to pay Draven in fucking V-Bucks.
Yes.
This mother. Hey, how much you want, man? Yeah, I need like 2,000 V-Bucks.
They added Jar Jar as Darth Jar Jar.
Did they?
Yes. They went with the theory.
Jesus. Yeah. Wait, I want to go back to this one. I watched the original Dark Shadows. The British series.
Oh, is that the one where they did with the remake with Depp?
Yeah, it's Barnabas
Okay.
Collins.
I've never seen it.
Barnabas Collins. I'm not sure the last name. I just remember Barnabas.
I didn't realize it was a soap. I thought it was just a series.
No, it was a soap. It was
Okay.
a soap. Yeah, a horror soap opera. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I mean, I remember watching it. It was on was it on Sci-Fi back in the day? I think that's where I saw it.
Maybe. Forever Night, I heard it was good too.
Nope. What's that?
That's like it's a vampire series.
Like True Blood or some shit?
Sort of. He's like a cop, I think.
I saw like a handful of episodes of True Blood. And
yeah, Nick Knight was the guy.
I like the redhead in True Blood. That was she was the chick in Daredevil. She's in Smoke Show. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
She worked for Matt
He
Murdock.
was the one
Foggy.
that Bill turned.
Yeah,
because the coven or the council wanted him to do that was his punishment.
Yeah.
There's
Like I said, I saw
Forever
like vague like. Hang on, let me maximize my screen here. Let's see. God damn, I don't. That guy in the back, the dude with the fucking, he's got a flat fucking head there.
He was in Lex.
Lex, I don't know.
That guy was a sci-fi show or whatever. It had whatever Cox or whatever in it.
God damn it, my sketchbook. What did Tony just leave?
I don't know.
He's like, I'm not talking about soap operas anymore, you fuckers.
Oh, he's here.
I know.
Xenia Seberg is in it, and she was Zev Bellringer. She was like the hot chick in the show.
Well, on a more masculine note, I'm almost done with season 1 of Highlander.
Nice.
And I might actually do like I'm gonna go back and watch the episodes again and do a season 1 review of Highlander. And I've kind of got like how I'm gonna break it down because the episodes are pretty formulaic, except at one point in the fucking season, in the very first season, mind you, which is 22 episodes. I love when seasons have 22.
I'm actually kind of glad that we gotten away from the 20-some episode seasons.
I like that.
Just because, like, there's times where it's just, like, drags. And it's like, all right, we get it. Like, get to the fucking point.
It's good if the show goes on for more than 4 seasons. If you get more than 4 seasons out of a show, then you have a fuck ton of lore to build. Yeah. But if you have, even with a 2-season show, though, like still having like 40 some episodes of it, that's fantastic because then you have every opportunity. Now, if they know they're going to go 2 seasons, like it's a limited series, like some of them, that's you can set the entire framework. You're not wondering if you're going to have to go on and continue with a 3rd season, which now we know with Hollywood, inevitably, if it's not complete dog shit, they'll milk that cash cow for all it's worth. But I like the longer seasons, and with this, they start out in, I think it's supposed to be New York. And then they fucking inexplicably just like go to Paris because Tess, my back itches. Tess has a fucking like her art. She takes a job with like a traveling art exhibit. So her and Duncan and Richie all go to Paris.
Oh,
and
is that season 2?
No, it's season 1, bro. Like I
Oh.
said, they went over there. I think it was like
I must not have gotten that far.
It was like episode, I want to say, between 12 and I would say no, I'm sorry, between 10 and 14. And that's they went to Paris. And it's pretty cool. Like you get obviously like usually one immortal. Duncan has a face a week. And then they introduce like the priest Darian, who is like even the fucking bad immortals don't fuck with him because he's a priest. You know, he kind of has like amnesty, I guess, as it were. So like they're not.
Wasn't the chick immortal too in that?
Which ones?
The one girl, isn't she immortal in that? Or am I thinking of the guy, the kid?
Richie's not. Richie's a human.
Tess he became immortal.
I don't think that's possible.
I thought Richie was immortal.
No, I mean, at least I don't know yet. He's not right now, but I don't know if you can just become. I don't think you can do that. You have to be born that way. I think like Lady Gaga, baby, you're born that way.
Yeah, he's an immortal. Richie Ryan?
What?
Yeah, Richie Ryan. He's an immortal.
That hasn't been revealed like yet in season 1. Thanks for the spoiler, dick. What a fucking asshole. I can't believe this fucking guy. The fucking sheer caudacity. The caudacity.
Yeah, because he gets killed in that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, he's alive.
He experiences a first death.
Okay.
Which is a key event in an immortal's life. After this, he is resurrected and becomes an immortal.
They had
able to live indefinitely.
The guy they just had on there. Yeah, the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
It's how old? You should have seen it.
I seen it. I watched some of it as a teenager.
Then it leads into Endgame.
Highlander Endgame. What is that? Part 3?
That's the one where Duncan and Duncan MacLeod and Connor fight. They fight and Duncan beats Connor, and he has his quickening because he needs his power to stop the main bad guy in that.
Yeah. The guy they just had in the last episode, what was his name? It was something with a C. Cahill. He was basically like a retarded immortal. Like he wasn't really retarded. He was like he was a bit touched in the head. Like his stepdad beat him. His stepdad was like a religious zealot, kind of. So like he would just whoop the Jesus into this kid, and it turned him bad for a while. And then he got stabbed in the heart by this hooker, and that was his first death. He realized he was immortal, but he thought he came back because God, And then Duncan shows up because he senses him and he fucking finds him. And the guy, like, he thinks he's an angel at first. And then he, like, fucking freaks out and he, like, runs away and he goes kind of like on a killing spree. He tries to kill a hooker, the hooker that killed him. Like, he kills her pimp. And, like, it was kind of funny. He just, like, strangled him to death. Like, on a staircase. He just fucking choked him out. Like, the two people he killed, he just strangled them. Like, straight up just choked them out. But Duncan ends up fucking killing him. Like, he was dressed in like a crusade outfit. Like, it was pretty cool. But, yeah, he was, like, in a well. and he was climbing up. He goes, "You won't do it," and Duncan just chops his fucking head off. They've had some cool like immortals though. I really like the flashback scenes. For a cable show from 1996, they did really well with the recreations of the historical periods. Like it looks really good.
Yeah, The Source is the last one, and that movie is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I haven't heard much good about, because wasn't Sean Connery in the first one?
Yes, and he's in the second one too.
Okay. We're talking about Highlander. We're on to manly
But
stuff.
The Source, they go to like the source of like their fucking power and shit.
Okay.
And I think he has sex with the one chick, and like he loses his power, and they basically end the whole like immortals like being a thing by doing that.
Was
by
that
doing
The
something in
Gathering?
the Source. I don't know.
I like it, man. I like Adrian Paul though, like as Duncan MacLeod. Like he's fucking awesome. And what's his name that played Connor? Fuck.
Landon?
Why is no, the guy that played Connor MacLeod in the Highlander movie. His name's eluding me, and it shouldn't. Because he's such a fucking
Lambert.
Christopher Lambert. Yeah, and he's in one of my favorite offbeat like shoot 'em up movies called Mean Guns. I've seen that movie so many fucking times. It's been years, but I need to I've been talking about doing a watch party for that for a long time. We just never did. Yeah, Christopher Lambert, he's awesome. I love his expressions and his little laugh he does. Like he's very he's very.
We should watch those. Do all the Highlander movies for Patreon.
I will. We can absolutely. I want to like this. I'm so like enjoying the series. Like, do the movies like? I'm gonna have to look at like the official timeline.
Yes.
Like,
so like,
I need to.
Game is where they cross. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should probably go back and watch the fucking first movie because the movie came out in like the 80s, wasn't it?
I think Endgame is where they cross over. The first one is from 86.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, so right here, I looked it up on Google AI. It says the Highlander franchise timeline spans movies, television series, animated series, and a web series. The core timeline begins with the Highlander in 1986, followed by Highlander 2: The Quickening in 91, which is largely ignored by subsequent films, Highlander 3: The Sorcerer from 94, and the animated Highlander film, The Final Dimension in 94. The television series ran from 92 to 98. Its spin-off series, Highlander the Raven, 98 to 99. The animated series, Highlander 94 to 96, also exists within their own timelines. Endgame 2000 and The Source 07 are set within the continuity of the Highlander the series, while the
Edge was in Endgame.
Was he?
Yes.
Nice.
Really? Yeah, he was.
Okay, so
Holy
only Highlander Endgame and Highlander the Source are set within the continuity of the television series. All right. So I'm not to the point where I need to watch either of those yet. All right. So after I'm done with the series, I watch the two movies. Okay. I bet you I know where I can borrow those. The series, my sketchbook, is on Peacock. It might be on Tubi as well.
Donnie Yen is in fucking Endgame. I didn't know that.
Donnie Yen's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he is.
He's fucking amazing. No, but no, the series is really good. Like I said, I haven't watched the movie, the first two movies. I can't remember when, but
yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the first two. I think the first two and Endgame are the only ones I've seen.
I watched I'm trying.
Oh, and then I've seen parts of The Source.
I guarantee you, on one of the videotapes out there, Highlander, the original movie is probably on there, because my mom's recordings go back to like 85.
Because I think in The Source, Richie has to like sacrifice himself or some shit.
Oh, so Richie's in the movies? I didn't look at the
I think he's in
I didn't look at the cast.
I think he's in The Source. Because I think he has to I don't remember. It's been so fucking long.
All right. I'm still kind of scrolling through the continuities. I was like, hey, have a good night, Frankie. I was like, I wasn't sure if they fucking like how I want to see how they're intertwined. Is like, is this a Halloween situation? You know what I mean? It kind of is. It kind of is. I talked about that Friday the 13th, the Crystal Lake. Just they have a simple set photo, and I'm going to pull that up here. They're building the Voorhees house right now. So Brad Caleb Kane shared the image here, right here.
Oh, nice.
This is Pamela's living room, and this is the sound stage they're building on.
What does that say? The underneath the living room
front header.
Oh, okay.
And there's your measurements for how big the header is, Draven. But yeah, Pamela's living room. So yeah, it's pretty neat though. They're just, they're working on it. They have the script, like they showed, Brad Caleb. This is one thing I dig. Is he's kind of like, I like when the creators, especially a showrunner, that came in after the fact, because you had Brian Fuller, and we went over what happened with him, and he's gone, and they had the entire concept laid out. He had 4 seasons laid out. They have to produce 2, or they have to pay a financial compensation for not giving them 2 seasons. And if the first 2 are successful, then they'll do a second 2.
Yeah, they have 2 with an option of 4.
Yep. Which I like that. I'm like, because like I said, Brian Fuller was like, we're gonna redo the first 4 movies, 1 per season. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like,
So they're gonna do the first 2 movies, 1 per season?
No. Brian Fuller, the original showrunner, was going to take the first 4 movies and split them up into the first 4 seasons.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, which I thought was cool. And then they had that the one episode, I can't remember what episode it was, if it was the first one, had like it featured like a 45-minute chase sequence. And I'm like, and people would see,
but they're not doing that now though, right?
No, they're not. But
I'm kind of glad they're not. I'd rather them do something different.
But see, that was just for like 1 episode. But I think that's cool, because you look at that and you're like, a 45-minute chase sequence. How are they going to make that interesting? It's like, well, you don't show the entire chase sequence. All you're doing is the opening of your show. It's like a cold open. You're already in progress. You see somebody frantically running, then the antagonist coming after them, and then you go back to the person that's being chased quickly and snap to how did we get here? And then you take the episode back and you run it. You run the backstory, the lore.
Yeah, you teleported to the end.
Motherfucker.
He's gonna kick me again.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
I hope they flesh out.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I hope they flesh out like how he becomes like this revenant, preferably with a Necronomicon. and his ability to teleport. Just so Pete can love the show.
My fucking why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me and want me?
And then Linda Cardellini, she's
Pamela.
She finds the Necronomicon and she uses it to resurrect her dead son after those bastard camp counselors decided to fucking kill him or let him drown. So out of her vengeance, she needs to sacrifice a bunch of counselors. So she sacrifices the camp counselors from the first movie, and that's how she brings back Jason.
Do you remember that episode of Family Guy where they make fun of Bewitched and Will Ferrell's like, she's like, I'm a witch, and he's like, it's okay, I'm a Clippers fan, and then Stewie flies all the way out and he gets a ladder and he rings the bell and he punches him in the face. He says, that's not funny. If that happens in that TV show, I'm gonna Stewie the fuck out of you.
I'm gonna laugh so hard. And then there's an episode where Bruce Campbell shows up.
Oh my fucking god. I hate you.
Like hints.
I fucking hate
Ash
you.
versus Evil Dead. Ash versus Jason versus fucking Freddy.
Oh my god.
And then Freddy Krueger's mask or his glove is somewhere in there.
You fucking
link in Freddy versus Jason.
You masturbate to The Last Jedi, don't you?
No, I want to subvert.
Yes,
I want to subvert your expectations when it comes to the show.
Settle down, Ryan Johnson. My expectations don't need to be subverted. It's fucking Friday the 13th.
Or what's his name that did Thor? What did he say about the lore or some shit? What was that?
Oh, Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
I'll ruin your mythos in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna ruin your mythos in a minute. There,
I'll ruin your mythos in
bud.
A minute. Boy, I remember our good friend from down under, Chris Wicks. I used to say that all the time when we first started because we used to talk. It was just all Marvel and Star Wars, and I quoted that a lot, and he would always critique my accent until I used to have it down quite well. Now, if I'll ruin your mythos in a minute, bud. Sound like Apple Loki.
Yep.
God damn it. No, seriously, fuck you and your Necronomicon.
And then there'll be a point where they destroy Jason's body completely.
No.
And this little slug thing ends up infecting people. Turning it into Jason.
No,
until he can find the perfect host, and that takes like a full season for that to happen. So the season ends with him finding his perfect host, and as soon as the slug hits him, his body, like the flesh, like just explodes all over the place, and in its place is Jason.
Did you say the fleshlight explodes?
No, the flesh, like the host body or whatever that the slug is in, it just fucking explodes once the little slug thing gets in it. And when all the blood and stuff falls to the ground, Jason in his fully formed, even hockey mask form, is there ready to go and start fucking shit up.
Wait. Draven's like, so the slug's fucking a fleshlight, eh?
Yeah, exactly. See, Godzilla in there gets it. Jason's slug becomes a chest burster, and you have your alien crossover.
Why do you all hate me? That's what I want to know. Why do you all fucking hate me so much? Like all of you fucking hate me.
This is like a choose your own adventure with Jason.
When did I become Dark Side Phil? Really? Did I become DSP here? Like that's it. You know what you're getting now? You know what you're getting now? You guys like the movie Say Anything, don't you?
And the only way to kill Jason is with the dagger that is in Evil Dead.
No, they can't use that dagger again.
Yeah.
They already used it once.
They're going to use it again.
Nigga, how Hitler? They don't understand the
That movie, that was a great. I couldn't believe Kanye time traveled back to put that song in that movie like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can do anything. He fucking that. I commented on one of the videos, one of the reels on Instagram with that, and I was like, Kanye just ended racism.
And then they have since Cody Rhodes wants to become an actor, he has a special guest appearance on one of the episodes. And since he's the Negro icon, he's the first to die in that episode.
They can't do that anymore. It's not progressive.
Well, it's a flashback show.
All right. I mean, I have no problem with Cody Rhodes as a character.
Am
As
I
a char-
the only one that wants to see Jason with the Infinity Stones?
No, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, that's where the when they get to the point where they're in space.
Jason.
Well, that's how he teleports, is the Tesseract.
Yeah, he uses the time stone or whatever the one stone is.
Where am I'm missing props here? I was gonna get my hockey mask and my Infinity Gauntlet, but I can't find my gauntlet. Well, that ruined that fucking joke.
Yeah, because which stone was the Tesseract?
That was the fucking blue
Space Stone.
Space
Stone. That's it.
It's a space stone.
Draven Slushlight, who you sent it?
Because the orange one was the Mind Stone.
Mm-hmm. That was the yellow one.
Was it the yellow one or the orange? Was it yellow or orange?
Yellow.
Yellow. Because that was the one.
Orange was the Soul Stone.
Soul Stone. Yep, that's the one he got from Voromir.
Mm-hmm.
When
And
he
the
had
red one was reality.
Yep, that's when he got from. What was the green one he got? Was the green one he got from Strength? Time Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the orange one was the Mega Stone. Oh God. No, I just want to see that fucking show. Like Linda Cardellini, they said, hey, we're gonna focus on Pamela. I'm like, all right, cool. You have a fantastic fucking lead actress. Like Linda Cardellini is like a very versatile actress. So I'm like, when they cast her, I was like, okay, like I'm good with that, you know.
And then with the slug thing.
Oh my God!
It also can reproduce. So then like it can also find another host. So like you know how he's everywhere and he can like teleport.
Who? Well, Jesus?
No, Jason. He can teleport. See, so when there's multiple slugs that can inhabit other people's bodies and turn into Jason, so then you have multiple Jasons, sort of like Agent Smith, but it's Jason, and that way he doesn't have to teleport. He can use them, and they're all like one consciousness. But it's Jason, so like, yeah, so he doesn't have to run. He can just stand there, and then his other. And he can keep doing that.
Draven, you have just fucking hurt my brain in ways.
I've just destroyed your mythos in a minute, Bob.
Destroyed my mythos. Yes, Godzillionaire. I'm sure Scooby-Doo will show up. Draven, you saw it in the den. I have a original art piece I bought in either Cincinnati or Indy with Jason chasing the Scooby-Doo gang. It's a very fucking cool piece. That's in the Jason room. 28 Jasons later.
Jason of Borg. Because they're one consciousness.
Play good. I don't know. I don't really think she was a bitch in Grandma's Boy.
No, she wasn't. Grandma's Boy was great.
That movie's fucking awesome.
The slugs does not have downs, but
I was gonna say when you started talking about the slugs, I'm like, look, okay, here's the only way, and I will go. All right, so I'm gonna go.
The slug impregnates his mom, and that's how you get the multiple slugs.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We muted Draven. How do you like that, bud? And he's muted again.
I hate you.
But no, if you want to talk slugs, so the slugs can go out to. Now we incorporate this into Night of the Creeps.
Oh, that'd be cool. See, I'd rather a Night of the Creeps and
and then you have Fred Decker. Have Fred Decker write and direct the episodes. That would be fucking awesome. I think Fred Decker's still alive, isn't he?
Have the Monster Squad show up.
The Monster Squad versus Jason.
Or I just have a show that's Creep Show and Monster Squad like crossover. Since they're in the same universe.
Yeah, yep. I actually would not be opposed to that. Yeah, Fred Decker's still alive. He's only 66. Yes, he's still working. Thrill me. You want? Hang on. Where's it at? Do I have it over here? We'll find it. Wait, was it over there? Hang on. I swear to Jesus, in the name of all that is holy, if I had these fucking clips down, one would think by now. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find the Thrill Me. Is it on Nitro? Is it? Is it? It is not. Where the fuck is it? Apparently we've lost the fucking plot. We've lost the plot, Draven. Slugs in space. Yeah, and have Lance Henriksen summon Pumpkinhead to fight Jason. I actually was just wearing my Pumpkinhead t-shirt the other day. Somebody stopped me in the grocery store and was like, "That's a cool shirt. I like that movie." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm like, I wish I made the movie myself and I could take the credit for it, but unfortunately I cannot. But I remember seeing that movie as a kid and just thinking that was the shit, dude. Yeah, so we're gonna review that movie, The Cellar, Tuesday. Did I showed you the trailer for that? I know I did. Tony Draven, did I show you that?
I don't think so.
Hang on, we'll play it because the full movie is on. It's actually on YouTube. I have it bookmarked. 1989. It's kind of like a Native American lore with a really cool fucking creature, and Vinegar Syndrome fucking released this. And I am really wanting to pick up a copy of this movie. It's nothing like special, but it's just one of those movies I watched as a kid and was like, this movie was fucking cool because it had a cool monster. So here's the trailer for The Cellar.
Doesn't Machine Gun Kelly have Vinegar Syndrome?
Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly's Ghey. I'm so fucking stoned I can't even spell.
My great-grandfather was a very powerful medicine man.
He water tractors too?
No, he just killed white men.
Nice guy.
The War Council forced him to create a creature that would destroy the white man. He conjured together pieces of the most savage creatures. He made the perfect killing machine.
You find any peyote out here, Chief?
It's not going to be too funny when something that is supposed to be dead chases you down and rips you apart.
Yeah. That one looks pretty, like I said, I like it. It has a fucking so late 80s trailer though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very, very like the music. Like I think once a Vinegar Syndrome, they like edit it. That's not the original like theatrical trailer. Blood Beach. I have not seen that one, sir. Jot that one down. Yeah, we got and we're gonna do another one we're gonna review. We got a bunch of fucking Argento movies. I'm ready to do what is it, Deep Red, that one. And I want to watch Suspiria too. I'm fucking stoked to watch Suspiria. Inferno was batshit fucking crazy. Like I'll have to look.
Inferno?
Yeah, by Dario Argento.
Oh, okay.
I can loan you a copy of it. These movies like these aren't even like, this wasn't a true giallo movie. It was just kind of like a giallo adjacent. It's like it's a splatter movie, kind of, you know, a little bit of intrigue, but mostly like cool deaths, a little bit of supernatural stuff. Yeah, that one was good. We're gonna watch The First Power too with Lou Diamond Phillips. That's a good movie. I like Lou Diamond Phillips though. He's a good actor.
Yeah, I remember him in that Route 666.
Did you see Young Guns?
Yeah.
He was in Young Guns. Longmire.
Never seen Longmire.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That's a good show.
That's what I hear.
Really good show. Let's see. First Power. Holy shit, the full movie's on here. Hang on, let me pull the trailer. Let me pull the trailer here. I got it. Yeah, this is another one I watched with mom. Because she was all into these movies. Fucking Orion Pictures, baby.
Since the beginning of time, Satan has worked to create the perfect killer. One who kills many without reason. One who cannot be stopped. Today, that man exists. Be warned.
We're just going to go through a very small door here.
Lou Diamond Phillips is hunting a man who kills for the sake of killing. Tracy Griffith might be the only one who can help stop him.
I know where he's going next.
What? Oh. This location fits the pentagram pattern on the map, and my informant says this.
I think I've seen this.
This is the third time in less than 5 years that Logan has been responsible for the death or capture of a serial killer.
See you around, buddy boy.
That guy's in a lot of shit.
Yep. He was one of the claimed gang in The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
The bikers.
I opened myself up to him. He might have executed
He was the head
his
of them.
body,
He was like
but his
Joe or
spirit has been
something.
released.
He has the third power. He could be anywhere.
How's the stomach, buddy boy?
He has the second power.
Hi, cutie.
He could be anyone.
Sister.
Oh, I'm afraid she's not here.
Now, he has the first power.
See you around, buddy boy.
Immortality.
You don't have any idea of what you'll be facing. You can't go on killing forever.
You want to bet?
The first power.
Always good.
See, that's a pretty rad trailer, but the problem is it gives away the whole movie.
Kinda.
Like, I wouldn't. Okay, if I'm designing that trailer, I'm not going to tell you who the fucking killer is. I would have shown the guy with the mask on because at least it obscures who the actor is. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I still like the movie, but the trailer just gives it all away. You know what I mean? But that was a typical, like, kind of, one of those deals. But
yeah,
shit happens. Apparently, Thody was on SmackDown tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see. Salamonster was live.
There's the movie I Come in Peace or Dark Angel with Dolph Lundgren in it, and then this weird alien thing that comes to.
Oh yeah,
And he uses CDs to kill people.
Yeah.
I come in peace, and you'll go in pieces, asshole.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas. It's Christmas. Someone special is coming to town. And it's not Santa Claus. Jack and Kane, a cop who does things his own way.
What are you doing? Shortcut.
Sensitive, understanding, and kind to strangers.
Merry Christmas.
But all that's about to end.
Three well-armed men have their throats cut before they can even draw their weapons. Who could possibly move that fast?
Aliens.
Hey, what? Are you crazy? It's true. You need a psychiatrist, Jack.
Your psycho stole a lot of heroin to kill people.
What are you gonna do? Tell them we're fighting drug dealers from outer space, huh? Human body carries a small electrical charge, right? You tune the disc to the charge, and then.
What the hell is going on here? As far as you're concerned, this case is closed.
It's not our problem anymore. I've had a bad day.
Oh shit! That's a dude from the Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fucking Vigo?
No, I don't think.
Dolph Lundgren.
And you go in pieces.
Said the thing. Yeah.
That movie's called Dark Angel.
Yeah. I think it has two titles: I Come in Peace and Dark Angel.
I never heard it referred to as Dark Angel.
Me either.
I just thought it was like Come in Peace. Sort of my sketchbook. They still have WCW on Peacock and most of WWE, but when they signed the Netflix deal, at least here in America, they took all the Raw off Peacock, which is tons of fucking history, and it's stupid. But in Britain, like, all the Raws and shit through the years are on Netflix, and it may be now, but last time I checked, they only had the Raws on Netflix starting from the first of the year when they went to Netflix.
Yeah, when I checked Monday, it just has the current.
Yeah, because I love to watch old Raws and shit, and yeah, they're all gone now, because, again, it's okay, we take $5 billion from Netflix or let the fans have all the prior Raws, and they took the $5 billion. Can't hate on it. That's a lot of money, but that's real shitty. Like, they could have, like, did something like, okay, well, since you already have all the Raws uploaded to Netflix anyway for in Europe, make them available in the U.S., but no. No.
Who is that?
It's Alien Fentanyl, baby.
What's his
What's
name?
that?
What's that guy's name?
This guy?
Yeah.
Raiden.
Mathis Hughes.
Matthias
Hughes.
Did
you ever see Warlock?
Yeah.
Warlock's a good one too.
Yeah, I saw that a long time ago.
The sequel was really good.
I like Wishmaster.
Oh yeah, the first couple of those are good.
Wishmaster was good. What's the dude's name that was in that? Fuck. All right, Tone. We'll get after this. We'll wrap. New World Pictures.
It sucks they don't show any of like the cool little things in the movie where they're like walking and then like if they walk in the wrong spot, like they get spikes through their feet.
Like punji sticks and nom.
Yeah, it's sort of like stigmata, like kind of thing. Yep.
Yeah. So, my sketchbook, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just use my VPN and log into my Netflix that way.
Well, before we wrap tonight, I just have an announcement for everyone. I'm gonna start like helping those in need, the homeless and stuff, and uploading it to social media for clout. And I'll start a Patreon soon so you can actually donate and help me help those in need. And we actually started we started this a few years ago, and I sent the image over to Etep and Facebook Messenger so you can get a clue of what we're doing here. And it's good because some people need help, and sometimes even $20 can go a long way. So if we can please put that on the screen, and then y'all niggas PayPal me.
Oh jeez. Oh, I just noticed the $20 bill. Oh, that's even better.
Oh my god. On that note, speaking of Patreon, we just uploaded Prom Night. I'll have Prom Night 2 ready probably by Sunday up there on Patreon, and something for the channel members coming up too. I got a video I'm working on over there. So, but yeah, there's that, and Joey Swole takes down Draven's favorite OnlyFans accounts. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Draven and Tony and everybody in the chat. Manliness and Keely, Sketch, Gap, Godzillionaire, Christian. Yeah, Christian. Live loud, Christian. Thank you, everybody, man. Have a great night. We'll catch you guys on the next one. If we don't see you, have a great day, pleasant tomorrow. Catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out and fade away.